Here.
Jason Krempa,
Yes.
William Ross.
Yes.
Mark Ruby,
Yes.
Brian Mahoney,
Yes.
Ann McCaffrey. Here. William Putty,
Here.
and Clifford Scott and David Massey are excused today.
Introduction of guests,
Jeremy Gertz, agency staff.
Mark Gabriel, agency staff.
Super Rome, agency staff.
Mike Dudley, agency staff. Rob Crane, Niagara Gazette. And Epstein, Buffalo. So we please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Thank you for the honor.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Mr. Ross, 5.0 approval of meeting minutes from July 3rd.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. I'm looking for a motion for the approval of meeting minutes of July 10th, 2024.
So moved.
I have a motion on the floor by Mr. Feckety. I'm looking for a second.
Second.
I have one by.
I was gonna say, I'm on the roll call, number 2.0. Oh, it was, I'm sorry. I didn't see excuse there. I was gonna say, I apologize. No problem.
You're excused.
By Mrs. Mrs. McCaffrey. So I have a motion, I have a second. Now, to just take 30 seconds, see if there are any additions or deletions you'd like to make on the minutes of July 10th, 2024. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Chairperson?
Great, thank you. Mr. Crumpa, Finance and Audit Committee reports.
All right, shortly, a few minutes ago, the Finance and Audit Committee met and we approved both the June and July, agency payables. As well, I guess we did one at a time, as well as budget variance reports. We all found everything to be in order and had no necessary changes or, deviation. I guess, can I get a motion to accept do separate one for June and July, or?
Yeah, you'll each one individual.
Okay, so, I will, can I get a motion to accept the June, agency payables report? I will move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? And then for the July report as well, we found that to be in order as well. So I will move to accept it as presented. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Wonderful. Next on the list is is the budget variance report. We also met and talked about the budget variance report. We are happy to say that we are ahead of budget year to date from a project administrative fee standpoint as well as an overall standpoint. Or specifically, I'm sorry, on the budget, on the project administrative fee standpoint. So can I get a motion to accept the June budget variance report as presented?
Motion.
I will second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Wonderful. And same goes for the July report. I will move that as well. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Great, okay. 7.0 unfinished business, any unfinished business we need to discuss? Mark? Any?
No, this time.
Great. Okay, new business, OHS, Niagara Towers, Gabriel.
Yes, for, the comments are for both 8.1 and 8.2. If the board remembers, not too long ago, the agency was involved in receiving bond allocation for these two bond projects, which basically were renovation of the two senior housing apartment complexes, one in the city of Lockport, one in the city of Niagara Falls. The company has requested to the bondholders as well as the issuer, which we are the issuer as the Niagara County IDA, to allow them to amend their existing bond documents to revise such items as the interest rate, reduction of prices, and other relevant changes. It changes nothing in regards to our indemnification provisions nor our obligations under this bond. It is not deemed a refunding or refinancing because the change in the interest rate is less than 25 basis points. But in order to move forward, they require the agency, in this case, the issuer's consent to these amended documents.
Pretty much a formality.
It is, once we come across this every morning.
Any questions? Comment? I need a motion for, we'll go 8.1 first. Need a motion? Mr. Kremko?
Second.
Mr. Feckity? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, I need a roll call.
William Ross,
Yes.
Jason Krempa,
Yes.
Mark Ruby,
Yes.
Ryan Mahoney,
Yes.
Anne McCaffrey,
Yes.
William Peckby,
Yes.
Mark Bonacci.
Yes. 8.2, anything, any questions or anything? I need a motion for that one as well.
I'll move that.
Mr. Kremko? Second. Mr. Feckity? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, I need a roll call for that as well.
William Ross,
Yes.
Jason Krempa,
Yes.
Mark Ruby,
Yes.
Ryan Mahoney,
Yes.
Anne McCaffrey,
Yes.
William Peckby,
Yes.
Mark Bonacci.
Yes. All right, 8.3, cataract grant. Chairman?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Our friends at Live USA, which have already come through this board, the IDA side, have also applied for the cataract fund. If you recall, it is the renovation of the 80 rooms that are currently vacant at the Howard Johnson on Main Street in Niagara Falls, to include a celebrity endorsed bar and restaurant and an indoor music venue. The fund amount requested was $450,000, and it was unanimously, approved by the committee.
Just to make sure the board is, it is perfectly clear that none of this grant goes towards the renovation of the hotel at all. It is simply, which is a violation of that grant fund, it goes to the music venue and the restaurant, bar and whatnot. And it falls within the parameters of our up to 20%. It is a, if the board recalls, this is a reimbursable grant. So none of the monies come out of our account until they provide us with proof of the expenditures, as well as a certified copy of a letter from a certified public accountant attesting that these expenditures were made in respect to this project.
Any questions?
Just briefly or real quick, and I see the percentage of the grant. The grant money, while it is a large dollar amount in raw number, small percentage of the overall project, our developers still have some cash equity into this project, I would hope, correct? Do we know that?
Yeah, I think it's right on this same thing. He put in 2.4.
Okay,
Who's that, DeCenzo?
Correct.
Anything else?
This is a minor point. What did you run out of secretarial help on their application? I had to use a microphone, microscope on some of the stuff that was written out. And it's just a small item. Usually you never done that. And I'm looking at it, I'm saying, yeah, that's a little different. Don't want to waste time. Sorry, Mr. Chairperson. I'm nitpicking there.
Any other comments? I need a motion to approve.
So much.
Mr. Ron. I need a second.
Second. Oh,
Jeffrey. All in favor?
aye.
Any opposed? And we need a roll call, please.
William Ross,
Aye.
Jason Krempa,
yes.
Mark Ruby,
Aye.
Ryan Mahoney,
Yes.
Anne McCaffrey,
Yes.
William Peckby,
Yes.
Mark Bonacci.
Yes. Okay, thank you. 9.0, Mr. Gabriel?
Yes, just one small informational item for the board. As the board recalls, we had an issue with one of our NCDC loans or NEDF loans of the Niagara Shores, which I was thereafter tasked with starting the process of collecting and moving forward. Kerry Caruso and the rest of the staff, Andrea, was very active dealing with the company as well. And I'm very pleased to report that Niagara Shores is now up to date with all payments moving forward. So this one is back in good graces.
Very good. Did we officially put them in a notice of default and they
Early on,
and then they must have cured it? I'm assuming?
yes, and they got notice when they read the paper too of our board meeting,
Okay.
which they reached out to us immediately.
Wonderful.
Any other comments? All right, any other matters we need to talk about? And we adjourn? Need a second, Larry? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Wow, almost as fast as the,
And we got that meeting today.
almost as fast as the audit.